Here. All righty. All right. Happy Tech Tuesday. It's like an official day. It's called Tech Tuesday, right? Every day is going to be a Tech Tuesday. Welcome to the call. I am super excited about today because we have a lot of different AI tools, right? Everybody's probably a little overwhelmed with all of the different tools. The cool thing is that I always run into people that use them differently. Like they have totally different ones that they use and what they're using them for. And I just love hearing all about everybody's, because you never know what you're going to want. So anyway, I brought Ashton onto this call. He's an EXP agent in Canada. He's amazing. He's in my 5:15 a.m. club, where we are accountable for things. So anyway, he does a lot of AI stuff. So I was like, come to the call and teach us your ways. So he is here. Hi, Ashton. How's it going?
Good morning. Thank you. What I like about Wendy is she's always full of energy. Uh, and honestly, you are exceptional, but knowing that every single day we have a choice to wake up, say, this is a wonderful day, I'm full of energy, let's go for life. Or you can say, oh, what a disastrous day, and start nagging. So choices, it comes from your attitude. So it's important to always talk positive to yourself. Say, I'm going to make this day, regardless of anything, any challenges, a wonderful day, a productive day, a beautiful day. That's what I like about the Wendy. Every day I talk to Wendy, she is full of energy. Of course, she has her coffee in her hand. I'm not sure if that's a source of energy, but
I have more energy than them, and they're already at 11 o'clock, or wait, 8 o'clock, 8:15. I
that's
was just
great.
like,
That's great. So can I share my screen with you?
you can. And you guys, Ashton came all the way from Canada. So please turn your cameras on. I don't like when everybody's here with no camera because it's just rude. Unless you're naked. That's the only rule. So anyway, awesome. Yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, can you see it?
Uh-huh.
All right, so if along the way something happened to screen or my voice, image, or anything, just let me know because I goofed up a lot in the past. I don't want it to happen again. So today we're going to talk about using AI and video and anything that can change or transform what I call a traditional way of approaching to operation in real estate. I'm sick and tired of doing the same thing. When I go to open house, give away the printout of the MLS sheet, give it to the people. Come on, can you change it? And I'm a fan of changing things for better. And also make sure it's simplified. I stay away from complicated. I don't want to make my life complicated, and want to be a straightforward, simple, fast, and go getter. So let's go on with this. So you said I have 3 hours to talk.
We have 1 hour,
All right, it's okay.
45 minutes, and
All
then
right,
some
let's
Q&A.
let's rock. All right. Okay, so my introduction about myself, my name is Ashton Ekbatani. I'm from Toronto, Canada. So if you have any leads coming this way, you know where to send it. I've been in business for 20 years, and prior to that, I was doing a lot of real estate investment with EXP for 3.5, and that was a life transforming event happened to me. And typically, to any real estate agent with EXP, there is one thing, they're all similar. I wish I would have joined EXP earlier. Am I right there, Wendy?
Yep,
All right.
100%.
I have my Thursday master classes that I covered almost anything that helps realtors to increase their sales, doing coaching, accountability group I have, and my passion is writing. And here is some of the books that I wrote. I think I wrote 12 books for children, but I put 11 here. 3 books for adults. The one in the middle, The Forgotten Eagle, is the most recent one, and I love that book.
Nice.
This is my YouTube channel, ton of videos and instructional videos and anything you can call it for real estate agents to help them flourish and do better in their business, including a ton of AI, go ahead and use it. Now, how to increase the return of your operation in real estate. And honestly, this days with the syndrome of shiny objects, a lot of agents, like I were in different seminars and I see majority of agents all moving to the whole for AI. So everybody's attracted to this new AI. What's happening there? What's going on there? And it's important to have those tools. But what is most important here is to how to use the tools properly and not to be overwhelmed with 200 tools. If you need one screwdriver, then grab that screwdriver, but use it the best possible case for the screw. Don't use a screwdriver as a hammer. Now, I always say, let's slow down to go faster. So this, I have to explain to you where we are going. That's the direction of our seminars today. I'm here to tell you some of the tools, some of the things, some of the hacks I use that would help with my production. So as we all know, the circle of production in real estate starts from traffic. That's lead generation. That's where we can produce leads and direct it to our operation. Then comes conversion, and then finishes with fulfillment. Of course, it never finishes with fulfillment, but we have to continuously stay with our clients and bring them back into the same circle. So looking at prospecting systems, we have any possible tools that would generate us leads, such as open house, door knocking, networking, flyers, social media events, cold calling, past clients, referral. Now, anyone here is doing open houses all the time? Just show me your hand. Many of us, we do open houses. Anyone's doing door knocking? Yes, no, someone?
No door knockers.
Okay, so there are some, I heard there are some states in US that door knocking is not permitted, or you have to get permission from the city. I've heard some agents concerned about the safety. We don't have that problem in Canada. You can go door knock anywhere you want, as long as, of course, you're street smart. I mean, don't go at 2 p.m. at 2 a.m. in the morning and knocking at a door and expecting someone to be your lead. And yeah, I want to sell a house, by the way, it's 2 o'clock a.m. Common sense, going during the day, going where the light is daylight, and a little bit busier neighborhood, not or most decent neighborhood, I would say. But door knocking is something we combine with our open house as well. So typically what we do is, instead of going at 10 minutes before the open house, we go a day or 2 days prior. And we start farming that area for our open house. Remember, open house is nothing but an excuse to connect with people. And real estate is a people business. So if you're sitting 24/7 behind your computer, expecting to have a lot of sales, eventually you have to step out of your place and go see people and talk to them. Now, there are many ways to capture leads, and let's focus on open house and connect that to door knocking. Now, anytime I walk into any typical open house, a real estate agent hands me out a printout of the MLS sheet. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to go through this. The amount of selling price of the house is there, number of bedrooms, basements, if you have basement there, and some minor description. Why am I wasting time to give out a printout that people can find this information online? Remember, this sheet most of the time can go to their car, and then that can go to their house. So instead of just giving them out a printout of MLS, what I do, I dedicate half of the page to the information about the house, and I put the most important part of the house on the top part, then dedicate the rest of it to my own marketing. For instance, here, you see the first QR code I put there, that would lead them to, let me show you the next page. That would lead audience or people who are or buyers to a landing page where I can give them video about the property, schools, community centers, parks, anything about that community. And I can also put some of my own advertising on that landing page. Now, this QR code, you can get it for free from different places. QR code monkey is one of them, but what I'm started using is bitly.com. The difference with bitly.com that I noticed is trackable. So Bitly can tell you in 5 days how many people click on that QR code, which is great. So the QR code I have on the bottom part of the MLS sheet or the handout sheet is first of it is it would land them to my web page where they can do more search. The second one would get them to a landing page for buyers, and the third one is for the sellers. So these are the landing page that where I can get their information if they need those ebooks, and the information automatically coming to my database. Remember, as part of the EXP, I'm using KV Core. Now, KV Core can offer you a free landing page that you can, of course, turn it to a lead magnet. Once they put the information, say, yes, we're interested in to receive this ebook, then their information, which is could be phone number or the email address, goes to your KV Core. So from KV Core, it goes to your CRM. From the landing page goes to your KV Core and lands on your CRM, and then you can automatically assign a drip campaign to them. So far, we know all of this. I'm sure many of you know how the process works. Now, what I changed also, I went to my KV Core drip campaign and said, why don't you create a campaign where I can also send them not only text and email, but also email with video. So I go to ChatGPT and say, get me 5 scripts for 5 different videos for the home buyers, step by step. And what I do, I will record these videos, let's say 5, 10, 20, doesn't matter. Typically for any buyers, I create a campaign for 24 months. That's 2 years. Or you can go on a weekly basis, doesn't matter. All depends to your style. And every month I send them something, and also I attach my video into that campaign. So they not only read the email I send them, but also have a chance to see me. So remember, to know you, like you, and trust you. So if you're there all the time, we have to act like a road billboard. McDonald's, after 60, 70 years, we still see their billboard everywhere. Not because we don't know that they exist. We know McDonald's exists, but McDonald's wants to be in front of us all the time. Same thing here. Your video, your picture, your message should bombard the audience all the time in a nice way. And you're not going to just send them nonsense. You're going to send them content. 21st step for you to buy a house. Step number 1. Find a house. Number 2, do home inspection. What to watch when you do home inspection. How to talk to your lawyer. How to pick a lawyer. What are the legal procedures for buying a home? What's happened between closing, between firming up a deal to the day that you pick up the key. What you have to watch after you pick up the key, etc. All of this. These are excellent subjects that you can help buyers in terms of their transaction. Now, remember that you might know all of this, but the buyers might not know. So if you go to ChatGPT, say, give me 20 subject, anything regarding home buyers, a step by steps, it will give you as much as you want. You can do the same thing for sellers. You can do the same thing for investors. This is another sample where I remove the first QR code, and instead of that, I put why buying with us. And I put 4 things that is my unique selling proposition. Remember, If you go to anyone, you send you through your advertising, say, I'm honest, I'm hardworking, I'm a good agent, I know the neighborhood. Everybody do the same thing. So what makes you different than any other agents? Go to ChatGPT, give some of the characteristics of what you do. And ChatGPT would give you a great USP, unique selling proposition. Now, if you want to also be unique, you can use different authors who is expert in marketing and said, ChatGPT, write my USP with the style of this author. So, and ChatGPT knows what you're talking about. For instance, sometimes I go and said, adapt style of writing based on coach Craig Proctor. Craig Proctor is a great coach from Canada. Now he's all over US as well. And he has teasers such as, I guarantee to sell your home in 30 days or it's free. That kind of writing style. So ChatGPT can do that for you. That's another way we can use QR code with ChatGPT. This is community garage sales, and that is very powerful. And I give the content to ChatGPT, said, write me something for the community garage sales. And this QR code doesn't apply here, but you can have that QR code connected to a video. You present yourself, you introduce yourself to the community and tell them you're happy to put this garage sales together. And that could be event as well. Like if you want to throw an investment seminars for the community, or what I did in the past, it was not necessarily related to real estate, but it was related to educating children about money. So I go knocking at doors, give them the flyers, how our children needs financial education, and here is the event that I put together for them. So these are all excuses for you to go to your neighborhood, to the community, knock at the doors, and connect with them. Now, remember, if you they said 82% of real estate agents who do knocking at doors can increase their sales, 60% of it increasing their referrals, and 25% of them increasing their listing. And whenever I go at the door, just invite them for open house. You don't need, you're not soliciting anyone. You just go at the door, you just inviting the community to come and see this open house. And remember, you're there for 5 reasons. You're there to find buyer, you're there to find sellers, you're there to find if they are interested in doing investment in real estate, you're there to see if their friends, family wants to move to this area or likes to do any real estate transaction. And lastly, you're there to see if they have any interest to receive your e-news. So there are 5 ways to connect with people. And this is amazing. Like anytime I go door knocking for an open house, I go a few days before, I print out the same sheet I show you, or you can improve it in different ways, and then go knock on the door, say, hi, this is Ashton, real estate agent, just selling your neighbor's house. I want to just invite my community's people to come to this open house. By the way, do you have any friends or families thinking of moving close to you? Sometimes I make it funny and said, any of your in-laws, they like to move to this neighborhood, and they laugh. It's the whole idea is to connect with people, and that's how you can sell more homes. Now, sometimes I don't have my flyers with me. I just go and knock at the doors of the area that there is a brand new house came on the market, and that's not even my listing. I just go say your neighbor's house is on market. If they are there or not, I give them my business card. Now, at the back of my business card, there's nothing, then watch this. And that QR code would lead them to a landing page that I created in Google site. And I put a video. Again, that video is talking to the sellers, ideal sellers. If you're thinking of selling your home, there are many things that you have to go over before you put your house on the market, etc., etc. At the same time, I tell them that if they are interested, there is an ebook for them talking about selling their homes. Of course, I offer just in case the person that I knock at the door and they rent home and they receive my business card, they are renting and they are looking to buy a house. So there is a lead magnet there, ebook for home buyers and also investors as well. So on that uh, Google site, I also put some testimonial. Now, I'm sure many of you are familiar with how to do an ebook. Of course, the simplest way would be go to ChatGPT, which I created a prompt for you. Writing your own ebook with AI, don't think it's hard. It's very easy, and it should technically take you half an hour to 1 hour to create one beautiful ebook. That could be any subject. The most important is the title: 5 traps home buyers should watch before buying a house. 3 things home sellers wants to do to sell your home for more money and faster and less hassle. Just make sure your topic is very enticing. And then you can ask ChatGPT to write you, in this case, 600 words ebook. And then in a matter of few minutes, you have it. Now, what you can also do, ask ChatGPT to write 600 words ebook. And at the end said, make this ebook formatted to Microsoft Word so I can download, or a downloadable Microsoft Word format. And at the bottom, you don't need to copy paste it. Just click on the link that ChatGPT created for you, and bingo, Microsoft Word is open. So what you do at that time, it just organize the page and put the pictures, nice pictures, save it as PDF. And of course, after that, you can take your PDF into Google Drive and make it shareable. Remember, all of this are free. All of this, you have to sit down, slow down to go faster. You have to slow down, put the things together and do it. Take action. Dedicate half a day in a week to work on your business. And this is one part of it. Sometimes I use a platform, a site called Tiny Wow. I strongly suggest you to go there. There are a ton of things to offer to real estate agents. For instance, description. There is one part of this Tiny Wow. I go there and said this right description. I said 3 bedrooms house with finished basement, with ton of upgrades in a beautiful neighborhood. Write me description. And bingo, within a few seconds, tinywow.com writes you like 200 words of beautiful description that you can put into your MLS. Again, going back to this circle of production, what you can use AI videos and these tools is open house, door knocking, on your flyers, on social media. On social media, let's say Facebook, you can create your lead magnet and post it there once a week. You can use QR code and video in your events that I explained to you. With cold calling, there's not much immediate things I see. However, there is outbound cold calls that you can have a bot, chat bot, does it for you automatically. It is illegal in Canada to use it. I'm not sure in different states in the US you can do that or not, but that is extremely powerful to get you appointments. Now, the most important part of this is conversion, and that's where a lot of agents are missing out. And one factor here is they have no vision, they don't know what to do, and they just sitting and waiting the things to happen. It won't happen. So when it comes to nourishing your leads that comes into your circle or to your database, is to follow up with them in different ways. And these different ways can also be integrated with technology. Now, if I want to give you an example of nourishing, is if you go around and throw seeds into garden, wait 2 seconds, nothing happened, go somewhere else, you're not going to have a beautiful garden. But instead, focus back on the way that you are going to nourish these leads. Remember, these leads, they start knowing you. You have to build them up in a way that they start liking you. And you have to be in front of their face all the time. So you have no choice than to nourish the seeds that you put in the ground. Water them, they make sure fertilizers there, sun and everything, pull out the weeds. So you have to be in touch with your clients. So that by itself is another system. For instance, touch your clients, touch your leads 26 times a year or 30 times a year. And that's a system by itself. So what is the most important thing for you here is to clarity of what you want to do. Okay, I always talk to agents that they say, I'm just checking the time, make sure time doesn't pass. Okay, we have time.
You're doing
I always talk to some of the agents, they said, I'll come to work with your team. Would you give me leads? Remember, leads is like you have a ship, goes to the ocean to get as many fish as possible. What's happening is you throw a net and pull out 200 fish, and then you don't know what to do with this fish. And you're looking for more fish in the ocean. There are a ton of it there. But what are you going to do with the fish that you already gather? They go blank. Everybody said, give me a lead, give me a lead, give me a lead. No one's talking about, okay, let me orchestrate everything and put everything together and start nourishing my leads. Now, based on the stat, we know that 20% of whatever you have in your CRM should come back to you in terms of transaction. If you have 100 people in your database, you should technically get 20 of them as transactions per year. If you're not, then there is something wrong, something's broken with your system. So I put emphasis on not only using these tools to bring leads in, but also using these tools to nourish them all the time. A drip campaign is one of them. You drip campaign them. Sending them video once a month is another way. And I hope that you can leverage this technology to help you with your system. And as I said, it's all a system. Now you can be one of these three. One with no idea how much they want to make per year, what kind of activities they do every single day. They don't know commitments. They wake up at 10 o'clock, they wake up at 6 o'clock. And let me give you a quick example here. A few years ago, I was working in a building with all kind of businesses there, and my office, I used to work with Remax. My office was on the third floor. One day I got there early at 7 o'clock, and his door was locked, and I didn't have my fob with me. And there were two hygiene nurses there also locked behind the door. And I know on the fifth floor, there's a dentist. And I said, do you have the fob? They said, no. Do you have the fob? No, I forgot to bring it. And the nurses said, let us call the dentist to come and open the door for us. And I thought to myself, I said, come on, dentist living in far away. By the time she wakes up, dress up, get her coffee, jump into the car, it's okay. We're going to stay here for half an hour, someone else passing by. Within 3 minutes, the dentist from the fifth floor came and opened the door for us. And I told myself, and of course I went upstairs, there was no agent there at 7 o'clock. And I said to myself, shame on me, shame on us real estate agents who are coming here at 10 o'clock. We expect to earn so much money and we're not putting the time there. This dentist working for almost 25 years, she's there at 6 o'clock morning, cleaning up, looking after her business. She has a clear goal and plan on the daily basis what to have to do, and she's dedicated to that. Now, some of us say, yes, I want to make $100,000, and then doesn't want to work for it, or doesn't have a clear direction of what to do every single day or what tools to use. But if you are clear in your goal and you know exactly what you have to do, you want to sell 25 homes this year, each of them would bring you $10,000, $20,000 worth of commission. That would help you to get to your goal. Now, of course, all of us in real estate can be any of this person here. One said, no, it's impossible to be happy in my real estate field. The other one said, maybe I can get to somewhere. One said possible, and the one said absolutely I would get to my destination using all these tools and system. That person guaranteed would get to the destination. Now, again, going back to the toolbox that we have, there are a lot of tools. There are AI for content creation, for creating image. Sometimes I need image, so I go to one of the sites, and I said, create a picture of a mid-age couple retiring, walking a beautiful street with beautiful homes. Within few seconds, I have the graphics, which looks like very much a photorealistic picture. And I use that picture because there's no pictures that I could online that is free. I don't want to get lawsuit. So that is, again, free. So that's image, video. I don't need to explain it to you. Cloning, voice, writing, planning, design. Even with planning, you can go back to ChatGPT, said, create a business plan for me for the next 3 months in terms of actions. This is what I do. This is my goal, etc. ChatGPT give you exactly everything. Now, going back to using online, I have a Facebook for my community, that's Oakville. And this Facebook's creating leads on a daily basis. And these are the leads just coming. I'm not doing anything for it. It's just sitting there, and I nourish the Facebook here and there. Now, another example I pull out for you here is the first one, moms that has 12,000 members. The other one, the other Facebook that you can create for your community, this one said Richmond Hill parents. Richmond Hill is a neighborhood in Toronto. Richmond Hill parents, 1.5K, 1.5 thousand people subscribe to that Facebook. Richmond Hill, Ontario, what's happening? 6.9. Arabs in Mississauga, 6.9. Muslims of Mississauga, 19,000 people are going through that Facebook. Arabs in Toronto, 24,000 people. Where else you want to get leads? And leads coming from these sites on a daily basis. Sometimes I have them to the point that, you know what, I quit addressing all this list, just too much. And I'm put them all into my KV core, and I start nourishing them, send them properties. Instagram is another one. I'm sure Wendy is expert in that. On the bottom of your profile portfolio, you can put a link to a landing page where you can offer them ebooks. And I'm ready for answering any question. Let me just stop. Okay. I think it was so much content, and it went all through. I apologize, I didn't wait for your question, but now the platform.
Adrian has a question.
Yes, I do. Thank you for the presentation, Ashton. Regarding just the last section that you currently presented, what do you post on these different groups?
News about the community. Sometimes I use a lot of news from the city. So anything from the city, activities, carnivals coming in, new events happening. This girl's won the winning prize of writing the best book in city of Oakville. Anything that is real, new parks opening, new stores opening, anything with the community. Also here and there, I put a video of myself going to the community, tell them the beautiful new movie theater that opened in the community, and like 5 minutes talk.
Yeah, because I see you join a bunch of moms and pops, etc. You know, I'm single. I don't have any kids, never had any kids. I don't have grandkids. I don't have all these little, accoutrements that you would need to be able to join all these groups. So that's why I was curious as to what you were
Excellent.
posting.
You have
Okay.
you have a beautiful angle. Singles in the town of whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Okay.
see singles and mingles gathering. There are if you search the Facebook, and you can see a lot of them. You don't need excuses. Guitar players in a town of whatever,
Okay.
anything.
Cool.
But I suggest you to do is to do a research of what's happening in certain community on Facebook to see if what is the most popular Facebook's topic or name of the site could be. Something attractive that many people can relate to that.
Because I do have information of all the cultural, restaurant activities in my area. I do a tri-state area, so I can feed these different groups with information that has nothing to do with real estate. I just was curious as to, what other groups would be interesting to join. But thank you very much.
No problem. What I recommend you to do is to create a YouTube channel. There are a lot
I
of
have one. I have one. I do a daily walk and talk video, and I have, a couple of other postings that I do. But anyway, yes, I do. That's a good
here.
idea.
Yeah, here and there you can put some connections between YouTube and Facebook. Facebook doesn't want you to send people outside of Facebook, neither YouTube sending people outside of YouTube. So you have to be cautious. You cannot overload it. What would help your Facebook to go up is to go with Facebook Live. So feed your Facebook site with Facebook Live here and there, this once a month. So it would help your Facebook to go up. Make sure your Facebook also is public, not private.
Okay.
So everybody can
Very
see.
well.
And that's
Okay.
very powerful. Second recommendation I tell you, when, at the beginning, people register to get into your Facebook, make sure one of the question would be, would you be interested to receive homes in your city? Give me your email address. That's how you can
It's a
get
good
it.
idea.
And remember, do not depend your business in any of those social media. Your goal would be to pull out the email from audience and keep it with yourself, just in case tomorrow Facebook shut down your Facebook account. And that's
We've been
happened to
there.
me.
I've been in Facebook jail for a year, so yeah, I know what it feels like.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Great information. Thanks.
No problem. Also, you can put your ebook into Facebook as well. People will click to get more information.
Okay. Thanks.
Suma, you have a question? You're muted. Suma, you're muted. I seen her talking, but nothing coming out. There you go.
Yeah, thanks for the info. Do you mean we have to create number of Facebook groups? That's what he's recommending.
Yeah, just start with one.
Okay.
It's going to be overwhelming. I made that mistake by making 5.
Yeah.
I cannot catch up with them. But make sure you make one. But again, before you just jump in, create one, make sure you have a vision for that Facebook. Otherwise, you're going to dry out. You get tired. Why should I continue? That big why should be answered by your vision for that Facebook. That's how your Facebook is going to last forever. And be strategic. Make sure you feed your Facebook at least once a week if you want to, if not every day. If you interact, this is what Facebook or social media they like. Is social media is not advertising media. Don't put your home for sale. Okay, people are not there. People are there as a socializing together. So you go there, find friends, interact with them, give them great pictures, beautiful pictures. Oh, this picture, where did you take it from? Where were you? Which city? Vacation. Oh, congratulations for your birthday. Just interact with people. So people will start. And sometimes as authority, go front of the camera and talk to the community. People say, listen, the month of Thanksgiving is here. There are a lot of pumpkins around, or Halloween. Be careful, kids on the street, drive slow, be cautious. So you can show your authority through your own Facebook.
Okay.
So you have to work it strategically, and you can get a lot of leads from that. But bring the leads out, put it your CRM. Please stop using Excel as your CRM. Excel is not your CRM. Excel is yellow pages. Excel it doesn't interact with you.
Yellow pages.
CRM is interaction. If your CRM doesn't interact, then pick another CRM. Is your tool.
Yeah, and have a moderator of your Facebook page if you're busy, because it is a lot of work. I put my husband in charge of mine. So he goes through and makes sure everybody coming in is legit, make sure they're not a realtor, if and I mean, it just depends, but mine is no realtors, right? If you want a group, create your own. So, but it's home in Henderson, and I go into the events in Henderson all the time, and I share events to the page so that everybody can do that. I am a huge small business supporter. So I always suggest, people posting up their specials and, everything that they're doing in the community. I mean, my group, basically everybody's posting and I'm not even posting anymore. So if I get a house for sale in Henderson, then I put it up in there. But, for the most part, it's about events and about, small businesses sharing their stuff. So,
Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
but yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff, Ashton. So give me I know you love ChatGPT, but give me your top favorite AI tools. Do you have any top favorite AI?
ChatGPT is number one. Recently, I started using askpdf.ai. What I do, I have a lot of PDF book about success, about real estate. So what I do, I drag and drop them to Ask ChatGPT, which is Ask PDF, is an interactive PDF reader. So I drop the book, let's say 20 successful people in the world and what they do. I drop that book into my Ask PDF and I ask question, how can I apply these success rules to a real estate everyday life? And ChatGPT or that chat PDF would respond back to me. So I play a lot with this kind of options I have. I go and type, there is a book called Art of War, the Ancient War, and I said, apply the rules in this book into real estate. What can I do for prospecting? And I get that information. I use a lot Tiny Wall that I told you. A lot of things happening there. I am working on video production, iVideo, and I'm working different things all the time.
You said iVideo? iVideo?
In video.
Oh, in video.
Okay. As I said, I come across a lot of them every single day, and I try to stay away from them if that is just out of curiosity, want to know what's happening there, because these are shiny objects. I want to focus in my production. So I sit down, look at my list in terms of prospecting, which one of them has potential to be used in different ways. Like recently I was using make.com. That is kind of a Zapier, but it's more powerful. So I'm working on a project where make.com can go and grab my email, take it to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT answer the question and would email it back to them without me knowing anything. So these are the things that I'm working, putting the things together and create a system. Remember, system if you are running a job as a real estate agent, then you have to work every single day. Remember, you just created a job, you're self-employed, you're like a dentist. You go to office, you make money. You don't go to office, you don't make money. What you have to do, change your job, self-employed, to a business. But the first thing with business is a system. System means with you or without you, your operation runs for you. And here is a simple example to find out if you're running a business or self-employed. Just go away for 6 months and come back. If your production went down to 0, means you have a self-employed, you have a job. You are exchanging time with money. That's the most dangerous things with real estate agents. And as far as I know, in Canada, and I think the same thing in US, there is no retirement unless you convert your self-employed, your job, into a business. That's why one of the most amazing things happened to me was when I joined my EXP. By the way, I'm not advertising EXP. I don't care. I wish that business structure with EXP existed everywhere else. It doesn't, but I don't care. The system, the business model I have with EXP helped me to get my self-employed to the next level, which is business. So with this business model that I have with EXP, I converted my self-employed to a business. So I can say as soon as I'm fully hands-on on my business with real estate, yes, I can go away for a year, 2 years, 3 years, doesn't matter. My business continue running for me. Am I right, Wendy?
Yep, 100%. I know, and I think, yeah, I agree with that. I love that. I think that ChatGPT, I think we just kind of all have to reprogram ourselves, because like when I'm stuck on something and I'm like, okay, I wanted to share with agents 100 things that you could do, for real estate for free to get business, and so here I am like writing down all this stuff, and Ashton literally goes into ChatGPT and sends it to me at 5:15 a.m. He's like, here, have a nice class. It's the funny thing is we just don't think like that. We don't think to use it. Because for, oh my God, 50 years now, I've been trained to use my brain.
It's not that you don't use your brain. I think is you have to view all these apps and all this AI as tools to make your life, to streamline your life. I tell everybody I'm a lazy person. So that's why I love ChatGPT and DAL3 and all these other instruments, because I want it done now. And it doesn't mean that I'm not thinking, because in order to get the result that you want, you got to think. Because if
And you
not,
have
garbage
to,
in,
yeah, you
garbage
have
out.
to ask the questions. So now instead of thinking of it, now you're thinking of what good questions can I ask? So the other day someone asked me to draw up a contract, for a mentee and like a mentorship agreement or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, this will be fun. Let's see what chat can do. Oh my gosh, that contract was so good, but you got to put in all the details that you want it to do, right? All the main things, and then boop, it just freaking spit it right out like it was nothing. I was like, oh my God.
It's like if you're training a successful employee or agent in your team. If you want them to succeed, you got to give them the tools. Well, you give the tools to ChatGPT or any other AI, and you get the best results out. I think it's how we envision it. It's not a substitution.
Right. No, it's great. I just switched over from a self-organized team to a standard team too. And, EXP is like, okay, send us over your contracts.
Yeah, ChatGPT
Like,
is
wait, what?
amazing. It's
I don't have
amazing for brainstorming. Sometimes you blocked, you don't know where to go. So ChatGPT, you can do a lot of brainstorming. Contrary to there is another software platform called Claude, or what is the other one? And anyways, ChatGPT is the most powerful one for brainstorming. But sometimes you block, you don't know what to write and ask in terms of prompt. So the best thing would be ask ChatGPT. I want to create a business plan for 2025. Instead of asking ChatGPT, can you write me a business plan for 2025 as a real estate agent? Tell ChatGPT, ask me 5 questions that would help you to write a powerful business plan for 2025. And ChatGPT will ask you 5 questions that you never possibly thought of. Answer those questions, give it back to ChatGPT. That's going to be a foundation of ChatGPT to give you a thorough and perfect business plan. And if you're not happy with the answer, say, improve it. I don't like your answer. And ChatGPT would.
I don't want to have to make the calls. Find something else for my plan.
Oh, it does it for you. It does it. But as Adrian said, you have to have the clarity. If you're confused, you have no idea what you want, then you get the same answer. But if you have a clarity of the direction you want to go in your business, okay, last year I had 20 deals. This year I want to have 30 deals, and I know where they're coming from. I want to really focus on my past clients. and I want to nourish them. So in your mind, everything's clear. So once you have the clarity of the direction you go, you might not necessarily need ChatGPT all the time. You might go to another application that would help you in that regard.
Yeah, if you have
Right.
questions, for example, if you have questions, you have an inspection and there's something in the report that you don't understand, I would go Gemini instead of ChatGPT, because Gemini is more technically and scientifically focused. So, that's how you have to sort of analyze what tools are out there and how to use them individually.
Perplexity is another one. Perplexity is good if you are searching for something. So there are different tools, but you have to, in combination, I use at least 3 or 4 of it on a daily basis. I try to not go, I'm looking for improvements, things around, new ideas, but I try to not spend more than 5-10 minutes exploring on a weekly basis on any of them. Otherwise, they're going to consume my life for all of this experimentation.
Blanca, you have a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, I know that you had mentioned that you can ask ChatGPT to help you with some of the prompts, but where do you normally go so it can give you the best responses when you do have questions? Do you always ask it to give you those prompts, or is there another place that you can go to help?
Either way, the prompt I put on this presentation was to write an ebook. So I asked ChatGPT, create a ChatGPT prompt that would help me to create a 600 words ebook for real estate agents, for home sellers. So you ask ChatGPT to create its own prompt, and it does it for you. So if you have no idea what to feed ChatGPT with, just ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for itself.
Blanca, you can ask ChatGPT to ask you questions. So, for example, I educated my ChatGPT because I get tired of telling it I'm a realtor, blah, blah, blah. So I told ChatGPT, ask me 25, I'm a realtor. I market this area. This is my price point, blah, blah, blah. And I said, ask me 25 questions that I will answer. So every time I ask you to write a remarks for a property, it's destined for a luxury property, for a luxury market, etc. And I don't have to repeat that. So it's like you have to think about what it is that you want and ask, this is what I want, and ask me questions so I can feed you information and then you can give me the right results.
Okay, thanks. I just always knew that if you don't ask it exactly how it should be asked, then it doesn't quite give you the best answers. So I was just wondering. So that's good to know that you can actually have it.
You have to
Ask
educate.
them
It's
what
like
the
a
prompt
child.
is.
It's like a child. You have to educate it. If you want certain results, you have to tell it who you are, what you do, etc., and it stores that info. So when you say, write me a remark for a luxury property in Ventura County, it doesn't have to say you don't have to say that I'm Blanca Dover, that I'm a realtor, that I do a luxury market. It already knows that. You just have to educate it with the additional information that you want.
That's very true. More specific you are and details. For instance, sometimes I said, you are a real estate agent expert in material written by Dan S. Kennedy. Write me a enticing advertising for sellers. Just to make sure ChatGPT knows who is Dan S. Kennedy, I said, do you know that's Dan S. Kennedy? And ChatGPT answered, yes, he is a marketer, etc., etc. Said, okay, write me an ebook based on his style. So more specific and in details you are, a more specific answer you would get back. If you're not clear in what you want, just ask ChatGPT, I'm not clear in what I want, but I want something around this. Can you provide me with 5 questions, kind of brainstorm, so I can complete it and feed it back to you so you can give me a perfect picture, and it does it for you. So clarity of what you want is very important. And as I said, if the answer is not complete, just respond back, I'm not happy with this because you're missing this and this and this. Complete your answer based on this fact now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Gregory, good morning.
Good morning. I've been writing out problems that I've had with a real estate deal or whatever it is, as ebook ideas, but I've been stuck in trying to do it myself and everything, and writing it out and trying to make it better and things like that. Ashton, how can I use AI ChatGPT to plug in my experience of, hey, I had this problem. Example, I just settled out a lawsuit. I represented the seller. The seller didn't hire a licensed contractor. Ended up a slab leak. I get named in the suit. I paid for mediation because I didn't want it to go to court. It'd be a lot more money. It wasn't really my fault, my problem. But that story, I want to throw that into a story ebook for other agents as part of my agent attraction when I'm doing. I have other stories, lots of other stories, and I'm trying to put them together of, hey, the problem, the solution, this. Now, how do I put that into ChatGPT without losing my voice of who I am in that? You got ideas, Ashton?
That's very easy. You
Okay.
go to a platform called poppy.ai. I think that's the name.
Sorry, Poppy, P-O-P-I.
P-O-P-P. Wendy, I gave it to you the other day.
Yeah, P-O-P-P-A-I.
P-P-A-I.
Leave, hold on, I have it saved here.
Right.
Yeah, P-O-P-P.I-A.
That platform, what it does, you can plug into that platform any kind of format, could be PDF, could be video, could be voice, and ask question. So that platform would read or listen to the content that you have and then answer your questions. So plug in, just record your story and plug in into this platform and then ask ChatGPT, what do we learn from this lesson that can help any other real estate agents stay away from this kind of issues? Any other questions you have from ChatGPT on poppy.ai can be answered. All right. Sometimes if you're lacking ideas, you can go to the same software, same platform, and upload, let's say, 5 YouTube videos that talking about one single topic, let's say door knocking, let's say open houses, and the platform would go through the videos, pull out all the information and waiting for your question. You can say, based on this 5 videos, what is the best, most profitable way of doing lead generation through this style? You can upload books, PDF, sky is the limit. It's a very powerful platform, very powerful. So that can help you.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashton, for hopping on.
It was a pleasure.
Love it. Oh yeah, Joanne has the link to join. Is that it? popp.com.
Yeah.
That's what popped up when I did the popp.ia.
It's poppy.ai. Or
Call
And
poppy.ai.
I mean,
Yeah.
it looked like it. It looked like an app.
I have
It's not it.
POPPAI.pro. Is that what it is?
No, hold on. popp.ai. Here's the link. Control. That's to sign in. So let's take that part out. So try this one. Oh, it wants me to sign in. Shit. But it's the POPPYAI. That is what you Google. Sorry, I don't have a good link.
poppy.ai.
Yeah, .ai.
Yep.
Anyway, awesome. Well, thank you again for being on the call, teaching us your stuff. Love it. All right, you guys, go implement, right? Now it's time to implement. Speaking of implementing, we're actually going to be hopping into the VIP room where we press the buttons. If you are not in the VIP room, you should be. There is a link to join in the chat. So thanks again, Ashton.
Thank you very much for everything.
All right. Have a good day, you guys. Have a good week. And
Okay.
for those of you not hopping in the VIP room, next week, we are going to be talking about straight text, how I build out my listing ad bundles. So anyway, see you then. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Okay.